Sin was called the years, the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Jocelyn. It's a mess, but nobody think it's a joke. Whether it be mother, sister, or daughter, whatever, he doesn't talk about fake love. The outlaw, no age can judge him. Truth is always born in the mind. If the big book had a show in the right. Just listen what's called the years, the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean. I know, but I think it's a joke. Whether it be a mother, sister, or daughter, whatever he doesn't talk about, fake love. The outlaw, no age can judge him. Truth is always born in the mind. If the big book had a show in the right of bad, would you have ripped it up? Just lean, say what's colder is the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean, say what's colder is the word of the guy who followed the heart without falsehood. Just lean, say what's colder is the words of that guy in the fight. Even the goddess of fate. Just lean, say what's colder is the word of that guy who loves and bullies diamonds. Just lean, say what's colder is the word of that guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean, say what's colder is the word of that guy who followed the heart without a He'll come. For the souk and crooks and fear. He'll come. Before those who want him done. What a card. The words of a man who never fails. Just lean. Just lean, sin was colder is the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean. No one here is thinking about the heart. It's this kingdom and undead to waste life's grace. It is a fool who hides because everyone is his eyes. And the outlaw, no age can judge him. Truth is always born in the mind. If the big book had shown him the right of path, wouldn't have ripped it up. Just lean,
I think we should be good now. Hi everybody. Happy Friday. I hope the day has been restful or productive for y'all. Mostly has been for me, more or less. Sorry I'm late. Somebody just decided that I looked like a test. Or somebody decided like it was time to be in school because they went ahead and tested me, and I just had to take a minute and just relax a little. Fighting games will get out the rest of it, but like thank you so much for the resub, CJ. I deeply appreciate it. Welcome on in, Rijo. And yeah, so I'm good. Today, I thought about doing some more Blaze Blue, but I really want to play Strive. I haven't played any Strive in a while, and the itch is there. So we're gonna play some Strive. Next week is Um, next week is going to be Street Fighter 6 because guess what character releases? Oh, wow. Not even on a Tuesday. They're going early. Guess what character releases on Monday, August 3rd, 2026? None other than our new girl Yasmin, who, I'm not gonna front, I saw her actual, not just like the readout thing that I did for Street Fighter 6, but they have her actual like character breakdown video. We're in there. We're in there. We are in there. We're in there. At the very least, I'm gonna rental pass her on. I'm gonna rental pass her because I have an abundance of those. I'll rental pass her a time or two and sort of just feel it out. And if I'm feeling it, I might be willing to. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to. I'll probably throw down. I'll probably throw down the money for the season pass because let's be real. Um, Yasmin and Tifa are worth it. Arjun is probably not my type of character. I'm willing to at least look at Bosch and see uh, and see what he's looking like. But like, if two out of the four on the season pass are a killer, I might as well get it. So that's that on that. Um, okay, I need to get. Oh right, other good news. So I'm probably going to keep my old controller just in case. And if I find like arcade stick caps or something for it, then I might. Oh, I forgot to plug in the controller because my brain is just empty. So good news is that. Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm really silly and I forgot to do a proper double lighting setup here. Here we go. So, after rearranging my apartment recently, I was able to finally arrange things so my ring light over here works properly. So now we get a nice full lighting of my face. I also just recently ordered an 8-bit though, wired only because I do not like wireless peripherals for gaming. I do not trust that they will not lag. Um, I'm a grandpa about that kind of thing, and I'm not ashamed to admit it. I am. Like I don't like I'm not ashamed to admit it. I don't like what's the word? I don't like wireless peripherals for I don't like wireless peripherals for gaming experiences. I don't trust in that shit. Not even a little. Maybe there's a point at which I just we just cuss out Twitch and cuss out Twitch really loud. Maybe, maybe they will stop trying to shoot themselves in the foot. I don't want to talk about the thing that I saw because it'll just make me upset, and I'm already mostly calming down about the thing that was getting on my nerves before stream. So the only thing I have to say about the thing from before stream is just very simply trying to butt a moderator when they make a very calm and very salient point about this and about a thing, and then you try to duck out once it's clear that it's like, oh no, I was asking, I have brought on a certain amount of heat. Bad. Also bad is that if you as a non-moderator user say to the moderator, hey, as a personal favor, because all the parties involved in this are very close to me, I'm just asking, can we all take a step back? You are not a moderator. Mind your fucking business. Then just leave it at that. Because that had me a type of way. I'm gonna leave it at that. That's that. Now, let's be about our business. And then right as I do that, food is here. Hold on. So yeah, I'm probably gonna try out my 8-bit dough. So, for people who don't know the story, there's a meme here. Whenever I order Burger King, it's always a running roulette as to whether or not I get a straw. The last several times that I've ordered Burger King, no straw. And this is mostly a problem because I like to get a milkshake. So, I have to take the lid off and then drink the milkshake the old fashioned way, and it's awkward and shit, right? As if making up for some great karmic injustice, I got two straws in my, in my Burger King. It always happens like this. Either I get none or I get two. Every time. I'm not upset. I will 100% take this. But I'm just like, all right. All right, excellent. Let's roll. I like milkshakes, but the cold is always trying to box my teeth.
Quick tower.
So the interesting thing for Guilty Gear Strive is going to be that we're going to have to see how things turn out with the season pass, because apparently we're going to have another guest character on it. So whether that's the character after Robokai or the character or the last character on the pass, we'll have to see. Because the only thing that might put us off of Strive tonight is that lately I've been having trouble getting matches. Yeah, that's been the weird thing. Getting matches in Strive has been a little weird lately. So if I can't... Actually, this is being weird. Let's just switch it. I could go do rank, but I think I'm going to take this as a sign I'm going to take this as a sign that maybe this is a good time as any to do something. And then right as I say that, a match comes up. No, it's too late. It's too late, Guilty Gear. You already betrayed me. You took too long. I was hungry to fight. I'm gonna wake up just a little bit though.
Please select your character.
Because last time I went and just like did a room match cold as fuck.
Jin Kisaragi.
And I made it work. But I should try to get out of that habit. Blaze Blue, please, not like this. Don't do this to me, Blaze Blue.
Please select your character. Bullet. Jin
Unless I'm doing a thing I
Kisaragi.
shouldn't be doing, which is the reason why I did that. But we'll see. I'll try it again, and if it does act weird, I know that it's something I did I wasn't supposed to. Okay, no, it's just cursed. The first time anyway. I shouldn't do it from that. I'm working out some old stuff. Too many levels. Yeah. So this is one of the tightest. This is one of the tighter things with Bullet. This move right here is her 3C. While you can cancel it into these other moves to do other things, its most important utility is that you can use it as a scoop for Rage Aggressor like this. And that matters because in certain situations, so yeah, right? As you see there, provided that your combo hasn't started with something that has a heavy proration starter, you can use it to pick up people off near the ground and do extra stuff to knock them around. Very useful. So for a situation like this, where you have heat up 1, as we call it, cutting shear, explode. The thing I'm trying to make sure that I remember how to do is this part. Okay, so there, it was a blue beat, which means that technically it did combo, but it means that they could have gotten out of that at any point that they wanted to. Okay. Okay, so you can do C. I just really do the input cleanly. Yeah, because the dangerous thing is that if I have to be careful about how I try to buffer the input. If I do cutting shear, explode. Yeah, like the easiest thing to do is just to go straight into Rage Aggressor like that. If I'm trying to get the most bang for my buck though, ideally I might be able to try to get... Okay, so shouldn't do that. So then just going raw straight into it, or I would then have to reverse the input, I think. Maybe. Let's see if I can figure it out. Yeah, because they're behind me. So I have to do the input as if I'm facing the other way. And I think it might work. If it even lands at all. So it might just be easier just to do regular ass Rage Aggressor. Because then having to make sure I don't fuck up the input when I cross it is an entirely different thing, let alone the spacing. I'm gonna go to Death Sleep and check one thing real quick. Huh.
いつまでそうしているつもりだ。
I see, I see. Give me 1 second. I gotta split screen. I need to split screen OBS with Dusty so I can see some things. Okay, is it key 2? Oh, it's a corner combo. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so essentially the same thing. I think. Maybe 55. Huh. It's not counterfeit either. That's interesting. Okay, never mind. I already have something way more efficient than that. Yeah, okay. I don't even have to dash. I was about to say, I don't really even have to dash. And at mid-screen, I can still get... Huh. Yeah, these combos are old, because I can do... Hey, Stubby. I get literally the same amount of damage. Okay, yeah. Probably because people haven't been paying much attention to Deathloop pages in forever. It's fine. Wrong kind of lobby. Let me go back. Let me go back. Also, hi, Steffi.
Please select your character. Bullet.
Irelia sicko? Let's see. Nah,
Ragna.
that's fair.
Edge.
Right, just for you. I'll make sure we get the good version of your theme, bud. So the thing about, oh, yeah, I might get fucked up. Yeah, they've got the TTV, and normally I want to go hard against people who. Normally I go really hard against people who put like the Twitch and either their notes or whatever. But I'm also aware that I am playing this game against people who've been playing Blaze Blue for a while. And I am entirely prepared to get fucking cooked. Ooh, yeah, fair. Good rapid cancel. Yeah. The moment I saw that yellow name, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get fucked, huh? It's alright. Yeah, that's fair. Caught me rolling forward. Yep. Yeah. OD. What does the yellow name mean? They have played a lot of online matches. Like, a lot.
Please select your character. Ragna the Blood Edge.
This is also somebody who claims that they have enough experience with the character offline that they've got a really good game plan. Yep, Inferno Divider wall stick. So, yeah, when Ragnar does Inferno Divider like that, he has two follow-ups to it. One that either knocks you down directly, or one that, as you saw, wall sticks you. And unlike, for example, Street Fighter, or or at least like modern Street Fighter, for example, Inferno Divider is one of those old school DPs. Like, when it's out, I think it's probably like frame 1 invul or some shit. So like, it will actually like blow through most stuff before its startup. It's not like Street Fighter even 5 or 6 where it's like, oh yeah, like if you do a DP raw without spending meter on it, oops. Yeah, one of those is not blockable in the air, and then, yep. Yep. So yeah, it's not like completely hopeless where it's like, oh yeah, I can't fight them at all. Because the thing about Ragna is that while he has a lot of damage potential and carry and things like that, the trade-off that they literally kind of like put in place to sort of compensate for that is the fact that Ragna's health modifiers and stuff, if we were playing Guilty Gear, he would be closer to like Chip or Milia, where he can deal a lot of damage, but he gets really fucked up if he's taking a lot of hits. And to compensate for that, his drive technique allows him to drain health on hit, more if you don't block it. The only downside of doing a free-for-all room is that with a free-for-all room, you don't get to see all the other fights. But with a free-for-all room, it gives more people to like sit down and fight, right?
Please select your character. Makoto Nanaya. Bullet.
I remember back during Continuum Shift 2 Extend, they made Ragnar more of an all-rounder. People were not very happy with it. Yeah. Also, fun fact about Makoto. If you play the original version of her theme, which is this song,
Wheel of Fate is turning.
and I don't know if they kept it for this game, but at least in Continuum Shift, she would actually kind of like dance and bob in time with it. Yeah, fair. Nope. Oh. Oops. There we go. They didn't. Makoto does have Corona Upper as a reversal to try to get out of things, and it's a little better than Bullets. There's Corona Upper right there. Yep, there's the pressure. I wanted to do Snap Ham's Fist and I messed it up. Yeah, I tried to stand up and do... Ooh, got the burst. There we go. To get clever. So yeah, Makoto's whole thing is one part rush down, one part misdirection.
Rebel 3. Action.
Though she can also like sit and scrap with the best of them. She's very much like a close range specialty character. Yep. Oh, huh. That's actually encouraging. Huh. Yeah, copy. Ah, damn. Nah. I got too greedy. Hmm. This Makoto inspired me a little, actually.
Please select your character. Makoto Nanaya.
Because the main reason why I stopped playing Makoto, also I saw your comments, Debbie, I had a lull. The reason why I stopped playing Makoto initially after Bullet came out is that over the course of Makoto's lifespan, they kind of started to make her
Wheel of Fate is turning.
drive charge management a little more complicated in ways that I was like, I don't really enjoy this. But I think maybe I don't have to do the things I don't like to make Makoto work. Ooh, good throw, okay. Yeah, good throw. There we go. Because the main thing that you really used to do with Makoto is basically try to get perfect charges on all of her drive moves, like what you just saw there. But one of the things that they introduced there we go. It's also it is a little tricky to like kick throw people in this game. Yep. Oh yeah. Yeah, like this stuff is the stuff that I didn't really want to learn. Because like what happened with Makoto there is that he did a level 2 drive move and then canceled it into Comet Cannon to do a juggle, and then did some other charge stuff like behind the scenes, and that was stuff that I didn't really enjoy. Not like I'm fine with like, oh yeah, if you don't fully charge up a drive attack, you can cancel it. Like this shit that she just did, that's the way that I used to play Makoto, right? Where it's like I'm shooting for like situations like this where I'm always shooting for level 3 charges because the untech time and the impact time allows you to kind of just sit down and shit on people. I didn't want to learn stuff like side switches and all that.
Please select your character. Makoto Nanaya.
I didn't really enjoy that, you know? But this bullet was demonstrating that, yeah, some of the old just smack them with drive level 3 stuff is still around,
The Wheel of Fate is turning.
which is heartening.
Rebel.
And makes it that maybe I want to pick up Makoto again. Yeah, because that was like a level 2. Ooh. Yeah, good use of asteroid vision. Because again, like the main thing that the main issue that Bullet has as a character, which is a fair one because they kind of need to do this, without using Peter, Bullet's only reversal is Cutting Shear. And Cutting Shear is kind of booty butt cheeks as a reversal. It's very slow. Ooh. Stagger pressure and the overhead. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, I know why they did that. They were trying to bait a burst. So burst baiting in this game is a little bit harder than it is in Strive, to a certain extent. And easier at the same time. Because unlike in Guilty Gear Strive, bursts are not full screen.
Please select your character. Makoto Nanaya.
So if somebody like fucks up their burst timing, and specifically you're far away, right? In this game in particular, if you're not standing like within a certain distance of them, burst will miss. It's not full screen. So in that aspect, it's easier. But in other aspects, because for example, rapid cancel, which is this game's equivalent of doing a roaming cancel in Guilty Gear, rapid cancel doesn't slow the screen down. So it's a little harder to like, you can't, for example, like do a rapid cancel and then react and go, oh yeah, there's the burst. It's a little harder. Ooh, good use of the overhead. Yep. So what happened there was that when Makoto did that thing where the screen went dark for a bit, that was called an overdrive cancel. Every character's overdrive has different properties related to their drive technique. Makoto basically makes it so that all of her drive attacks are at something called level G. Ooh. They tried to side swap me, and I didn't get hit. I take that. If I lose, I don't even care. I blocked the side switch, and I'm proud of that. I didn't that time, though. Yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, fair. Cosmic Ray. Fucking clean my clock. So yeah, whenever Makoto goes into her overdrive, for the period of time that it lasts, all of her drive moves are basically charged to drive level G, which is basically just all she has to do is press the button,
Please select your
and she gets max level drive attacks.
Makoto Nanaya.
Bullet's overdrive is also pretty scary. It automatically gives her one heat up level for her powered up special moves and stuff. Oh, side switched me again. I gotta be careful about the air approach. Mm, uh, uh. Yep, gotcha. Yeah, so the thing to be careful about with the air approach against Makoto is that much like how Bullet has a really, really silly 6B, that Makoto 6A basically does the same thing. So you have to be very careful about how you approach Makoto from the air. Because if she's awake, she'll just fucking 6A you. And you kind of eat shit. Corner upper, meteor dive. Yeah, see? Cutting shears kind of shit as a reversal. Like, because you saw how Makoto kind of just jumped over it, and then... Oh! Mars chop. That's fair. So, whenever Makoto does asteroid vision, she has the ground trajectory, the midair trajectory, the high trajectory. She does the ground trajectory and then starts doing a bunch of spin punches like that. Yeah, she has a low ender out of that, a high ender out of that, and then what you just saw. So yeah, Makoto's whole thing is just like mix. Makoto's whole thing is basically mix central once she's in. Ooh! That backstep was to catch me doing like a delayed tech forward. I respect it. Very clever. Ooh. Yep. Oh. Yeah, that was fair. That was good. I tried to run up and do some bullshit, and I got fucking clapped. I'm not even upset.
Please select your character. Makoto Nanaya.
I'm kind of a fraud with Makoto. I haven't played her in a while. So I'm probably gonna get really fucked up. But it's okay. I've been inspired to try again.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Gonna upper, meteor dive. Yeah. Yeah, and the tough part about like lightning arrow is that when it's charged correctly, actually like stuffing Makoto becomes very difficult. Yeah, I sort of remember a little bit of what I'm doing with Makoto, but not a lot. Basically, the tricky thing about using Makoto is that if you have a tendency to mash, or if you're not paying attention to the inputs that you're doing as Makoto, you tend to kind of like fuck up and forget your follow-ups and things like that, and you get cooked as a result. All right, let's see.
Please select your character. Makoto Nanaya. New 13.
Oh, I might get fucked up. We'll see. Because Asteroid Vision A is break, Asteroid Vision AA is break, AB is side switch, I think, and then AC is my C button gets stuck again. Yep, Legacy Edge. And yeah, Big Bang Smash is basically Makoto's like, fuck you, you press the button. This is my punishment to you for that button, basically. I did see the comment. I will respond in a second. Sorry, I am fighting for my life because my Makoto is a little rusty. I have not. I did at least learn how to play a little bit of how she works in Central Fiction, but I am still running off of a mismatch of all of her pre-Central Fiction muscle memory. So, ooh. Yeah. I appreciate the compliment, though, Joshua. Thank you. It's still a little sloppy because since Central Fiction, I really spent a lot more time playing Bullet in Central Fiction, truthfully. So my Bullet is a lot less sloppy, is the way that I would put it. My Makoto's a little rustier. But I figured after the Makoto I was just fighting in the room kind of was like, oh yeah, no, you can still like use her without some of like the annoying side switch stuff that I didn't really want to learn. I'm like, okay, I can make this work. I just have to kind of like think a little more carefully. Because yeah, like I don't know like overdrive combos and stuff like that. So I appreciate the compliment though. Chop. So yeah, fatal counter whenever you hear the announcer say fatal, it basically means that certain moves, when they counter hit, ooh. Whenever certain moves counter hit, if you hear a fatal, it basically means that it was like a super counter hit, essentially. If I was playing Bullet right now, her 5C and her 6C both have fatal counter properties. They kind of fuck people up when you hit people with them. Yeah. If they fight me again, I might have to... I messed up the input. The other part about Makoto that makes her a little bit trickier as they've complicated her game plan is that she becomes a lot more... This is why I was saying earlier that if you have a tendency to mash, you have a hard time playing Makoto, because if you fuck up your inputs and you mash a bunch, you will fuck up and miss you'll miss the spots where you do certain stuff.
Makoto Nanaya. Makoto Nanaya.
You don't have to pick Silent Coliseum anymore. That's like an old, like picking Coliseum or Coliseum Silent is like an old school thing. Back when we have to worry about lag more often, but we're playing rollback, so we don't need as much. But I do respect that they went straight for Alexandrite too. Oh wow. I wasn't expecting that to work. Yeah, only level 1 though. It's okay. There we go. I'm sort of getting the rhythm back. Like I said, my instincts are like a mix of what few things I remember that are specific to... Oh, it's me fight. Oh, okay. And I doubly appreciate it. I am sorry that my Makoto was so rusty. I just literally wasn't motivated to learn her again in Central Fiction, mostly because like some of the stuff that I was looking at for B&B is like, oh yeah, like, you know, you do a partial charge here and use that to side switch and do all this stuff. I'm like, I don't want to do all that stuff though. It's too much work. And that's mostly why I became more of a bullet player in Central Fiction. But yeah, I do appreciate that. Like I said, like my bullet is really Like if I had to think about it, it's like Bullet is the character where it's like that's where I'm the cleanest. I'll do the Bullet mirror. I do not mind. If you're up for it, I will do the Bullet mirror. I don't mind. We can do that. I'm here for it.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Explode. Good burst. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Rebel 2. Action.
I'll get back first slightly faster. Be careful. Better look now I have audio. Yay. Welcome in, Kaz. How you doing? Share. Load. Ooh. Fuck, I didn't watch my feet. That was good. That was on me. I got too greedy. The other thing I still very rarely get mixed up about is that between Chrono Phantasma and Central Fiction, the flip between the ranges of Bullet's 5D and her JD still fuck me up sometimes. That's entirely on me. I cannot front. That's just me forgetting what I'm doing sometimes.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Yep, good use of the burst. Yeah, that's fair. I deserve that. Very good check. Snap. Yep. Nice snap. Nice double snap. Very good double snap. That is one of the things, admittedly, with Bullet that I do need to learn how to do, that I haven't put as much time into as I really should. Ooh! Nice use of the overdrive raid. Very good. Pierce. Yeah, knee is more stable there. Ooh. There we go. Yeah. Bullet winds up synchronizing a little bit better with my tendency to like. It's interesting because Bullet as a character, this is more for the chat. Bullet as a character, basically, despite having extremely explosive offensive potential, you have to be very deliberate about how you maneuver. Can he pull off her second super? I almost never use 720. Not because it's bad, but because trying to sneak it in while standing is nearly impossible. Sometimes I use it as a reversal. Sometimes I use Serpentine as a reversal, but not very often. It is one of the sort of like gaps in my Bullet play that I admit is like makes me a little sad. But oops. Misinput the DP. Alright. Yep. Good use of the JB there. Ooh! What a 6B! What a 6B! You're out of the corner, but that's much damage. Oops, I didn't get 6B the way I would have wanted to there. Good. Sure. Ooh, good burst. Nice fade away on the 6C there. Good use of the rage aggressor. Whew.
Please select your character. Platinum the Trinity.
I'll try Makoto and see if I can see. Gambling time. Let's go gambling! So, to explain for the rest of chat, And then Joshua, if I get this wrong, forgive me. It's been a while since I've remembered the exact mechanics of Platinum's drive. Platinum's whole thing is that if you look at the next button down there in the lower right corner, it tells you what weapon Platinum gets as part of her drive techniques. And so each drive weapon has a different set of properties. Yeah.
Rebel 2. Action.
Oops. So yeah, for people who play Guilty Gear, basically Platinum is very similar to Faust in that the main difference being that you can actually see what tool you're going to get next, basically, but which tool you actually get is randomized. Good burst. Yeah. So my Makoto's kind of scuffed because I don't really have the I don't use the other versions of Asteroid Vision as effectively as I could, and I have to sit down and mentally filter through right, which follow-up is what? Lol Lamau. So I kind of just make do with a basic Becky ass type of way.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Ah. Oops. Too high up. I'm a little sad. That's my fault. I didn't realize that it was going to launch you so high up. If I realized that, I probably would have either done Big Bang Smash or not hit, or not done 5cc. It's on me. Good burst. That's my fault. And now all of the tools are powered up for a bit. Oh god. There we go.
Rebel 3. Action.
Okay, that does still work. That's good. Yeah. Good throw. Oh! You know, fair.
Platinum. Win.
That's fair. If you can get the grab and I didn't tech it, I gotta hold that. For people who don't know, in this game,
Please select your character.
you do have an instant kill move called an astral finish. You can only do an astral finish on match point when your opponent is below like 30% health and you have a full super meter. Like not just the 50 segment, but all the way through. If you have those three conditions met and you land the astral, your opponent's dead.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Good burst. Yeah, Valkenheim's whole thing is that little gauge above his super meter, the wolf gauge, determines how long he can stay transformed into that wolf state that y'all saw. Where essentially speaking, he gets incredibly high. Oops. Essentially, as y'all see, he gets extremely high mobility. Fair. I should have admitted. So Valkenheim's whole thing is that he stays in human mode and will hit you with some really hard hitting, like rattle your brain type shit, and then he'll go lol Lamau, it's funny beast mode time.
Please select
Beast mode baby! And then kind of fly at you and murder you. I don't know if I'm confident in my ability to fight a Noel, as I want to feel them out first.
bullet. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
No. Yeah, whenever you see those after images show up behind Noelle, and it sounds like she's counting, that's her drive move. That is one of her drive moves, for example. So the main thing about Noelle's drive move, Chain Revolver, is that it gives her a set of up to 4 linking moves, each with different properties. And there are a variety of finishers or other middle moves that she has during drive that let her do other stuff. Done. So, you saw there, right? It was match point, and they tried to hit me with the Astro Heat as a reversal, because specifically Noelle's Astral Heat is a counterattack move. Like that little sigil that you saw her summon, I have to actually hit that in order to trigger the Astral. There's the overhead. Yeah. I baited the Astral, so I'll take that. Yeah, no, yeah, I think they both work the same, though. In this game, as far as I remember, mechanically they do not make it different if she's using her NOL outfit. They're both counters, as far as I remember. I remember that part. That I know. I haven't played this game in a while, but I know that she has her original her pre-Chrono Phantasma outfit, but I think... Okay, Valkyrie Veil, they really did change it to... That's fucked. That's fair. Let me double check that. It's just a me thing. I like being sure about these things. Let me see. Because if they really did leave Valkyrie Veil as a hit in her NOL outfit, it's fucking hilarious. It is the bum type shit that I would expect out of them. Yeah, you're right. Correct. My bad. Thank you for that correction, Joshua. I appreciate it. I had to just stop and see for a second. Like, did they actually? And they really did. Okay. Yep. Okay. That's why you do that for double snap. See, I wish they'd explained that in the actual guide. Because it's like, oh, I can just do this other one and it does more damage. But in the other guide that they didn't explain, it's because if you do this route, you get double snap. And if you get double snap, you get this. Yeah. I'll take that. This is Bullet's true power. This is like Bullet's full power, by the way. If I wasn't a bum and I knew how to do like double snap and things like that, this is the kind of stuff that enables. Yep. Okay, that's fair. Because then you get double heat up. Yep. That. Yeah, their heat management. Their heat up management is way better than mine. Hold on a second. Let me know if I'm reading this right, Joshua, because I don't think I have her NOL outfit, so I can't test this. Did they leave it so that Classic Noelle has both of them, or is it literally just if you pick Chrono Phantasma Noel outfit, you get the counter one. If you pick NOL, you get the other one. Please don't tell me they let her have both. I'll shit myself. There's no way they let her have both, right? If you pick Classic Noel, it's either one or the other, right? There's no way they gave her both while playing Classic Noel. Literally, I will shit myself. That's ridiculous.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
出番やれ倒す今倒す連続だ弱いとはいこっちの連続
Just the counter with no costume with Arxis, what the fuck? Arxis, what were y'all smoking? That's so fucked up. Literally, why pick anything except NOL Noel if you have it? You might as well literally just pick NOL Noel. Because if you get both of them, okay, you can't combo into it. That's fair. But I was gonna say, like, there has to be a drawback somewhere that I'm not catching. Because then it's like, okay. Yeah, that's fair. But no, well, if you still get both of them, and you can't combo into the combo Astral, I mean, into the counter Astral, I don't know. My brain is still like having the option to be able to pick. If you still have access to both, even if you can't combo into Classic Valkyrie, if you can't combo into Classic Valkyrie Veil, okay. But like the spread of it is different versus I don't know. I'm probably too much of a doofus to actually understand specifically how that disadvantages why you would have no reason to pick NOL costume Noel. You might as well just pick Classic Noel. At least that's what my brain is telling me. If I'm either a doofus or wrong, then I accept.
Please select your character. Kokonoe. Makoto Nanaya.
Anyway, I'm about to get absolutely fucking stomped out again, but it's fine.
The wheel of fate is
Blaze Blue is the type of game that is old enough now that like there have been people who have been playing it for a while, and so like you get absolutely cooked. So, Kokonoe's drive revolves around these little graviton engines that you see coming out every now and again. Literally, what's it called? Instant block all of those hits. I'm screaming. So, whenever a Kokonoe puts out a graviton, it changes the behavior, as you see, of some of the moves that approach it. Like, fireballs get drawn toward the graviton. Yeah, like explode. When Kokinoe was initially released in Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma, she was so obnoxiously overpowering and favored by the meta that basically, I don't remember to what extent this was entirely exaggerated because I wasn't keeping up super tightly with DLC trends, but a lot of people had a Kokinoe back when she was first released in Chrono Phantasma. Wow, I missed one opportunity to tech. The 15th hit of the combo was my only chance to try to tech out. And I didn't know that, and I got cooked. But it's fine. But yeah, this is what I mean when I say that, like, people have been playing Blaze Blue long enough that, like, playing this game against random people on the internet has very high odds of just, you're gonna get fucking cooked. Okay. Running up on me with classic Noel. I see you. I see you. It's fair.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
So this is not Makoto, sorry. This is Noelle's outfit for the first two Blaze Blue games. The one that she's wearing by default on the character select screen is from Chrono Phantasma and Central Fiction, which are the last two Blaze Blue games. Ooh. Yeah, fair. Alright, let me stop trying to swing my fists around like a dipshit and try to actually pay attention to what you're doing. And let me see if that saves me from getting fucking clapped up. Oops. I used the wrong... I might have used the wrong version of Astro Vision. Down. Round fast. Yep. Okay. Okay, yeah, I see your point. You did almost get me with it, though. That's fair. I request uppies, no Lambert. Hi, Lambert.
Makoto Nanaya. Amane Nishiki.
So, Amane, for people who don't know. Amane's whole thing is that his drive attacks work like drills.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1.
He has to essentially rev up, and that little gauge at the bottom indicates what level his drives currently are at. The higher the level of his, the higher the level of the gauge, oops. The higher the level, no Shepard, I was calling Shepard. Yeah, sorry. I was, for some reason, lately in Guilty Gear Strive, when I've been trying to get matches, I don't know why. I just get like, people either cannot seem to connect to me or some other bullshit. I don't know what. And I was just like, all right, fuck it. I want to play something. I'm like, well, Blaze Blue is pretty fun. So we're back we're back on the central fiction. Yeah, indeed, we do in fact still have Blaze Blue. Ouch. Yep. Is it a regional thing like Marvel Rivals? No, because Arxis, when left to their own devices, is generally competent enough to not like fuck up and do shit like that. You can
Please select your character.
it might be something else, or it might have been that it would have worked fine today, but I'm not sure.
Makoto.
Either way, I was just feeling kind of antsy. I'm like, I don't feel like waiting to see if it's gonna work or not, so I'm like, fuck it, let's just play Blaze Blue.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Alright. Yep, fair. Yeah, I wasn't getting through. That's my fault for getting greedy. Yeah, I respect people who can make Marvel Rivals work. I'm really bad at first-person shooters. To a lesser, I'm okay at third-person ones, but first-person ones, nah, I can't fucking hang. Oh, okay, caught me rolling. It's fair. Those were very unfortunate drops.
Rebel 3. Action.
Oops. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I found myself on my PS2 working on DBS1 or a Metaphor co-stream.
Please select your character.
Oh yeah, or mostly been reading. Yeah.
Makoto.
In my off time, I bought Star Ocean: The Divine Force a while ago and just hadn't been working on it. Yeah. All right, it's fine. Yeah, in my off time, I've been playing Star Ocean: The Divine Force, and excuse me. And also Grand Blue Fantasy Relink.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action.
Alright, night, Stubby. Big raid. Good burst. Right, I forgot. Thor. Very good. Whew. Thank golly. Big bang smash.
Rebel 2. Action.
Yeah. I hear you, Lambert. But yeah, Divine Force is the 6th one, after Integrity and Faithlessness, and the most recent one. I will say that, like, admittedly... Oh, damn! I could have punished them. I fucked up punish. Yep. Spring raid. So, till end of time, the Last Hope, and then Integrity and I have not played Integrity and Faithlessness. I heard it was kind of shitty. I heard. I haven't played it. Been debating if I want to. I might at some point, but damn, I didn't have the meter for a rapid cancel. There we go. Whew. Made it work. Yeah, I might have. I think I didn't want to have to spend a lot of money again recently, but my buttons on my arcade stick here are sticking, and I keep swapping them to the ones that I've had previously, and it's just not working. It's just pissing me off. So I might just have to bite the bullet and buy a new set of buttons. I guess maybe I could go down that side and go pick up some from Video Games New York, maybe. But then I could get a full set. Do I want to bother, or do I want to just order them? No, I should support local. Maybe I make that a tomorrow errand or some shit. But getting down to that side is the annoying part. Hold on. I'm getting cooked. This is the second time Aragna has shown up tonight to come put some business on me. Damn. Good night, Joshua. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. I enjoyed the games. Thank you for your compliments. I will keep working on my Makoto, and hopefully between that and probably getting these buttons replaced, I won't be so much of a bum the next time we happen to meet up. Nope. Nah. Mm-hmm. I managed the IP. And that's the other thing about Blaze Blue in particular. If you choose to come back to Blaze Blue from like something like Guilty Gear Strive, instant blocking is also in Guilty Gear Strive, but in Blaze Blue, it is extremely important to as you are getting better at it, is what I should say. It's not something you should stress yourself out about immediately, but if you are ever at a point in Blaze Blue where you're like, man, I really can't do shit for shit. People are boring. People are like, oh yeah, auto random. I'm like, come on now. I'm joking when I say this. Stand for something. Pick a fun thing. Alright, let's see. How bad is the ping? 150-ish milliseconds. 3 to 5 rollback frames? Good enough. Make sure I don't get a fucking weak point put on me would be ideal. Yeah. Okay. So, for those of you that are not tapped in CAD, the way that Azrael works as a character is that his drive moves will put a weak point on you. If he then hits that weak point with another drive move, the damage is maximum. Specifically, what winds up happening is that this, basically. Holy shit. I can't believe that actually worked. I can't believe that worked. And this is with my buttons jamming. I'm fucking godlike. Hello. Oh, fucking growlered me. That's fair. I'm not even upset. I got hit by Growler Field. So Azrael's Growler Field, where he does that, is basically his version of a reversal. I don't know if I had managed to time my astral correctly. I don't know if I still would have gotten hit by Growler, or if I would have had enough iframes to duck it and then punch him in the nose. Would have been fucking hilarious, but alas. Yeah. I think I may go down to the local game store if the trains aren't too bad tomorrow. I may go down to the local game store and pick up a new set of 8 arcade buttons, because these aren't jamming so bad that I can't play, but I feel like they're sticking at times where I really need them to not stick. Oops. Yeah, no, cloudberries. Yeah, fair. So yeah, the thing I was saying about Asriel before is that if he hits, if he puts a weak point on you, it puts on one of two markers, right? Okay, so I can't be upset about that. Timed it correctly to Growler that. Very slick. But yeah, basically if Asriel hits you with one of his drive attacks, he puts a weak point on you that's either high or low. If he hits you again with the same type of if he hits you again with the same type of drive move, then he either gets an extreme amount of untech time or oops. Yeah, like this, basically. If he hits the weak point successfully, then this happens. Hold on, I gotta use the restroom. Because I feel my guts bubbling, so I need to use the restroom, which means I'm gonna go run and go do that. I'll be back in 1 second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and action.
Henty!
The jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make do, basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed. Giving free turns goes against my professional ethics. I saved your ass! Yo, the nerve of this motherfucker. The absolute gall. The complete stinkiness. Do you see these motherfuckers? They stole all my shit! Fuck out of here. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck now. Stank ass, punk ass, smelly ass motherfucker. Yo! Not with the deep cut. My brain is full of eels. Anyway, so Fuck. We should just play this fucking video game. Damn it. That's not fair. No, that's fighting dirty. You can't do that. Just because it's correct doesn't mean it's right. Just for that, I'll teach y'all to talk to me about the consequences of my own actions. And now, this poll that I'm not going to look at the results of yet, I'm lying, I'm going to look right now. Jesus fuck! Why are y'all like this? What was the reason? This is all according to my calculations. We will probably be fine. God damn it. Somebody clip that. Going too fast is no good. You facetious motherfuckers. You really are gonna stand up in front of God and everybody. Oh my fucking God. No. No! I can't fucking stand you. How dare you? How very dare you? You right, but shut up. Give me a church. I told y'all I was gonna get a church, and I got a church. Apples above be praised. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. And peanut butter. Praise be to Lord R.N. Jesus. For in our time of need, he has provided. Can I get a blessings to R.N. Jesus in the chat? I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. I have to behave. You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
What kind of just nonsense did you just... What in the hell do you mean? You put me on your whole motherfucking screen?
Oh, they're all gonna die. Somebody clip that. Oh no. Not again. Y'all do what I think y'all did? Y'all can't bully me like this. Y'all got me all kinds of twists turned up right now. I don't know what the... I applaud you, but also, god fucking damn it, I would just be like, fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. I should be fine. Fuck all of you. No! 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 That's not how this works. I am the danger. Oh yeah! I gotta... I'll respond to that, but fuck! That's shit! Fuck! That's all I have to say in response, you know? If you are into fighting games, JRPGs, game design talk, and all that other kind of stuff, please feel free to follow me over at twitch.tv/SJHSaysGames. I can't fucking stand y'all. I can't. Y'all are the absolute fucking worst. I love this fucking community so much. Y'all are just the best. You know that? All of y'all. All of y'all in here. I appreciate y'all so much. You got the straight mom seal of approval. Also because I'm handsome. Good job. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. And action. Henshi!
The jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
There's only one person who can stop, and that's me. Hey everybody, my name is Sean. They call me either that or SJ. As I say on my own channel, make games, I play games. Games make you basically. Did you really think that I was going to let you hit me with that? No. Guess what? I'm still alive, motherfucker. Going too fast is no good. Shut the fuck up. What else you got? I have to hit button. Button hit good. This no count, no good, self-absorbed. Giving free turns goes against my professional ethics. I saved your ass. Alright, y'all. I'm back. Sorry, I just figured it was a good time to go use the restroom.
Please select your character.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna check how the chains are gonna be running tomorrow.
Makoto Nanaya.
And then, if they're not too bad, don't do random. Why are people so... I mean, I like most of the songs in this game, but I'm also entirely here for like, have a favorite or two and just bust them out instead of just letting the game decide. I think this is the remix version of Ragna vs. Jin, which is Under Heaven Destruction, if I remember correctly.
Action.
Okay, so I'll explain Izuoi's whole thing in a second. So the way that Izayoi works is that basically she has two stances. I don't remember their actual names right now, so I'm cooked. I don't remember their actual names right now, but basically she has what I will call sheathed stance and drawn stance. The difference being that like her blade changes colors and the little eye on the secondary meter above her top meter opens up when she's in drawn mode. But the basic idea is that she stays in her basic stance to gain pips in her meter. And then she switches to her other stance in order to then spend those pips on like fast moving follow-ups and stuff like this. Oops. The main downside to let me go look up the actual names of the stances so that I'm not sitting here talking some bullshit. Okay, gain arc. There we go. So basically, Izayoi has two stances, for normal stance and gain art stance. In gain art, she basically spends the jewels that she's collected from normal stance in her gauge in order to do a whole bunch of like mix-ups and a lot of like wild, reckless shit that's extremely scary. But essentially speaking, the extra power that she gets from gain art mode is dependent on actually having the meter stocks to spend for it.
Please select your character. Noelle Vermilia Koto Nanaya. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Ah, she was crouching. Yeah, she was back here.
Rebel 2. Action!
Okay, that's what we do shooting stuff. I'm like, why can't I do shooting stuff? Because that's not the input one.
character. As Ryle. Makoto Nanaya. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Yep, weak point high. Oops.
Rebel 2. Action!
Oops. Whew.
Please select your character. As Ryle. Makoto Nanaya. The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Yep. Oops. Womp.
Rebel 2. Action!
Two weak points is not ideal. Basically, that means I get hit by If I get hit by either drive attack, I kind of eat shit here. Oops. Yeah, cook. Alright. 904. Alright, I'll hold that. Because it's 9 o'clock. I have a couple things. I need to check. I need to check the trains for tomorrow to see if I can maybe make it downtown. Alright. Thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate it. I'm going to break in my 8-bit Do controller and start thinking about if I can make it downtown to the spot I would like to go to. Let's see. Hertz. Want to go. I don't want to bother with that though. It's gonna take. Yeah. All right, maybe I'll go like on day or something because it's not super custom. Service advisories for the trains that I wanted to take for the weekend to get down there. And I don't like messing with that stuff, but they usually do that on the weekends. So thank y'all for coming by the stream. We finish Devil May Cry 5 this upcoming Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time. If we have an excess of time left during stream, probably we'll do the Virgil DLC to kill a little bit of time. And then not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after, we start a new RPG. We'll be playing Shadow Hearts 1. It'll be my first time playing it. Want to know more about me? Here's some links you can go check out. If you want to know more about the worker-owned game studio that I helped co-found, Immunity Games, there we are over there. If you happen to be local to either the Orlando area or the New York area, we will be at Community Effort Orlando 2026 this year, as well as Play NYC this year with our game Shoot Games. So if you're going to either of those events, feel free to stop by. And then if you want to hang out in our Discord, here it is over here. Anyway, thank y'all for coming by. I really appreciate it. Stay safe, wash your hands, wear a mask if you go outside, be excellent to each other. Not the bigots, racists, TERFs, sexist, anti-queer folks who are fascists. Remember, Black Lives Matter, trans rights are human rights, reproductive rights are human rights. Palestine, Sudan, the Congo, New Caledonia, and Haiti must all be free. None of us will be free till all. Look out for each other, take care of each other. You don't have to do a lot to do that, just do it. Alright. Let me see. Let's see who's on Twitch. Let's see. I think we should go hang out with Gormagander. Gormagander is currently playing some Bloodborne on a potato controller, as is their wont. So we're gonna go hang out with them while they do that. It looks like they're finishing up the DLC for Bloodborne using threaded cane on an actual set of potato controllers. So let's go hang out with them while they go do that. Here's the raid message. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Thank y'all for coming by. Deeply appreciate it. I'll see you on Sunday or see you next Friday. Next Friday, like I said earlier in stream, we'll play Asmund for the first time. On stream. I'll probably get her as a rental, just to kind of feel her out. And if I'm really feeling it, then I'll probably swing for the season pass. That's it. Or I may just start by buying her and then get the season pass later. We'll see how that goes. But let's go hang out with Gormagander. Have fun over in their chat. Be chill. Don't do anything weird. No backseating. Just vibes and enjoy the potato finale. I'll catch y'all later. Deuces.
Just listen what's called the is the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Just lean. It's his kingdom and I'm dead to waste life's grace. Jocelyn Sin was called the years, the word of the guy who was hated by the god of failure. Jocelyn